Good afternoon. It's June 22nd, 2026. And today we had pretty much a range day. It looks like we're probably going to close near the lows on the daily chart. I didn't look, but okay, no, we closed right there. What time is it? 2:25. So let me take a look again. Oh, okay, yeah, because the low was down here. Okay. So what? The low was about 75.13. We closed at 75.40. So yeah, that makes sense, I guess. 75.98 was the high. Oh wait, no, this is the. Oh, okay, this is the bar. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. This doji. So on the daily chart, um, it looked like we were going to get, a strong move up when this bar was up here, but it reversed. Notice that we have an II potential final flag. Sometimes these inside bars can be final flags. So I'm guessing that would be to the high side. Um, Usually it wouldn't be a move as small as this up, but it could be. So, anything could happen. You just have to be dynamic. So in the overnight, or I guess yesterday, we got down a little bit and traded down, but we quickly closed that. And it looks like we just made like a 50% correction, maybe a little deeper than that before bouncing. And this is a higher low that looks pretty good. Then we made a new high. And then the way I was seeing this was we were working in a broad bull channel. But this is the 17,000 tick chart. I was looking at this range here. And so we were finding resistance up here. Okay, here's where I'm looking. We found resistance here. We found resistance here, but we pushed higher. And then you get a breakout pullback. So that looks pretty good. But then you get a doji, and then you get a small bar, and then you get this big bear bar. That's a great place to go short. And so when you take a look here on this chart, I think that bar closed like right at this. I think it was actually on this reversal bar. I could be wrong, but it was somewhere in this area. So let me not get ahead of myself. 6 o'clock comes in, you can grab any of these higher lows really because we're bouncing at the EMA. And I also have this like volume weighted moving average or something. Yeah, I was just playing with that. I might start using that, not sure though. Anyway, you could buy that one. You could buy this one. You could buy this one. I mean, they're all pullbacks to the trend line, and the trend is still valid. So now we get a break. And so now you want to be careful. So do you take this high or low? You can. This one's a little more aggressive. Do you take this big bull bar? You can. Again, it's more aggressive, but it's a second entry long off the EMA. Um, and now we're making new highs and we're getting bodies that close higher, but it just didn't. It didn't feel certain that we were going higher. And I think it's important to look at other charts. And this chart was saying that you know this is a first time breakout of this range. So, again, it's the idea is to be dynamic. So you can go short there. I mean, really, you can go short over here too. After we get this gap below the EMA and then an attempt at a new high and it's a lower high, you could take that, especially with all that room back to the EMA. It chops around a little bit, so I'd probably get spooked out. Then you get this, and Here, I was looking at potentially a bounce at this level, so I wasn't crazy about it. But I did consider it, and boom, it gaps over, and then it creates a bull trap. And so, look, you can also go long here. You would have ended up getting stopped out, but there is there's plenty of logic behind taking this long, but you need to be disciplined and keep your stop there. So it goes lower. You can take this as a short. We get these weak bull bar right here. You can take that as a short, and you can take this next bar as a short, and you could take this bar as a short. We're now hitting what I drew as a measured move, so I was a little hesitant. And you can see there was a little bit of profit taken there, but not a lot. And even on the follow through bar, but then it just kept going. And so you got that big spike, and then you get a channel. You get an overshoot of the channel, a lot of profit taking, and then we just go sideways for the rest of the day, really. You can see that. So a lot of choppiness. I'd probably draw the highs here, and I would have the lows at the low of that move too. So that's how I'd be playing it. Um, and you'd want to enter with limit orders. So it looks like the bulls were eager and buying, these higher lows. What I'd be looking for is probably just shorts near the top, just limit order selling at the top. So uh, that's how I saw it in terms of the price action. Uh, let's take a look at the monthly chart. June's coming close to wrapping up. So I don't anticipate, just by the looks of this, I do not anticipate a strong sell-off, but we could get that. It looks like we bounced off of what was resistance, and it acted as support. Uh, but I think we're still going to have some trading days next week. Here's the weekly chart, and here it looks like we could definitely sell off. You know, so yeah, not really clear what's going to happen. You just got to be dynamic. There's the daily chart. So one last look at it. I'll be back tomorrow.